Hi everyone, this is Shannon from theirishscrapper.com, and today I have a fun project for you guys. This is called a bag in a box. So a couple other demonstrators had done some similar projects. I think one of them was from New Zealand and one from the US. So I want to thank them. This was their kind of combined designs, if you would. And I'm just using some of our current new product to create these, but I thought it would be a cute bag to show you for maybe an upcoming Mother's Day gift or, you know, anything really. And I am using the Designer Series paper from our current Share What You Love suite, which is available through the end of May in three exclusive bundles. So let's go ahead and get started and show you how to create this cute little bag in a box. All right, so for our paper, as I mentioned, I'm using the Share What You Love Designer Series paper. This piece is cut 4 by 12 inches. I'm using the Fresh Fig for our base, the box part. This is 7 by 4.5, and we're going to do some scoring on that. And then I'm also using Fresh Fig for our handles, and our handles are 1 inch by 7.5 inches. And then you can see I've done some scoring on them to save us some time for the video. And then I'm going to use our Fresh Fig finely woven ribbon as well. You could use ribbon or you could leave this off. I'm also going to use some of our Share What You Love artisan pearls. And we are going to use our 1 1/4 inch punch as well as one of our circle framelits to decorate our bag. All right, so let's go ahead and get started. I'm going to grab my trimmer. And like I said, we're going to score our 7 by 4 1/4 at 1.5 on all sides. So I'm going to lay this down. I've made a few of these to use this week because they are super cute. I love 3D items. Okay, so I'm going to burnish all of my score lines. I actually was playing with dimensions too, trying to change it up a bit, but I needed some more time to figure that out. So I thought this size is a great size for little gifts right now. So I'm going to cut a little sliver out of here. So I cut up that score line, and I'm going to cut up this score line. And I like to cut kind of just over the score, and then I'm going to trim out my little sliver there. Okay. Alright, so as you guys know, you've seen me do some boxes. Typically we put our tabs on the inside like this, but since this is going to be the inside of our little bag in a box, we're going to put the tabs on the outside. So I'm going to grab adhesive, still finishing up my beloved Fast Fuse, which is no longer available. So you can use the multi-purpose glue or the tear and tape. We are going to use the tear and tape as well. So I'm just going to put this on the outside of our box. Let me see here. Yeah, just like that. Okay, so you can see that's a nice little size. It just about fits a multi-purpose glue. Okay, so now with our Designer Series paper, this is the outside of my bag in a box. So you can see you'll want to pay attention if your Designer Series paper has a pattern. So mine's going to wrap this way. So if you flip that over, I've put tear and tape along the bottom and down one of the sides. Okay, so we're going to peel that back. Let me get my little piercer. Sometimes I get it right away and other times I need a little help. Okay. Alright, so I am going to, I think that's going to be my front. So I'm going to start on the back. So I am going to put my Designer Series paper about in the middle, right along the edge of the box. You'll see now this is my outer edge. I also have a piece of tear and tape there, and you'll see as we get around the box, that's going to help us secure. I think I missed the edge there a little bit. Okay. Alright, so I'm going to bring this up. I was talking. Once that tear and tape is down, it is down. Okay. So you can see now if I peel our tear and tape off here, this will bring it together. And we'll have our nice little seam. And with this Designer Series paper, it's pretty well hidden, which is nice. I thought about doing some creases here, you know, to make your bag kind of close like a gift bag. I'm still playing with that, so I might show you guys that coming up as well. Alright, so with the handles, as the demo, I think she was out of New Zealand, I'm pretty sure. I don't recall her name. She mentioned with her handles that if you don't start the score till about 1 inch from the top, and you end 1 inch from the bottom, and that helps you get that little bend, okay, like this. So when you do that, here's a piece of Tranquil Tide. I'm hoping it's not too hard to see. My score line starts here and ends here. And then what I did is I just brought in my grid paper as a background, and I took my straight edge and just went from the bottom of that score line to the corner of the paper and made a little triangle on both sides. And that's how you get this. Okay? And I'm really not, you know, squeezing that. I'm just using my hands. So you can see I'm just taking my hand and leaving this kind of flat. And I'm going to put a glue dot on each of those to hold onto my bag. But first I think we'll go ahead and do our circles. So I'm going to take my 1 1/4 inch punch. I'm going to try my best to kind of center myself. I think that looks good. I'm going to punch that. Now I'm going to come in from the back and just eyeball that and punch that as well. Okay? I'm going to keep my little circles. I can use those on another project. Now I'm going to grab my scrap of fresh fig, and I'm going to punch 2 circles, 1 out of each side. And then I'm going to use my layering circle die. This is a scalloped one. And we're going to run this through the Big Shot to get our other little pieces. Okay. So I'm going to lay that over, run that through. I have my precision base plate on here, but you don't need that to use with your layering circles. I just happen to have it on there from another project. So when I lift that up, you'll see I got my nice little ring here. And we're going to attach that to our bag. 2 little rings. I'm going to bring in my multi-purpose glue. And I'm going to put some glue around the edge here. Just a little. We're going to fit that right over the hole. And I love that little decorative element. I think it's so cute. So we'll give that a nice little press, let it dry. I'm going to flip it over. I'm going to do my other ring. I would have even liked a little bigger scallop, but our scalloped circle punches have retired. If you do have any of those, you could use your punches as well. Isn't that cute? Okay, so that's our back. Now we'll go ahead and adhere our handles. So like I said, I'm going to grab my glue dots. Hopefully I have enough in this pack. I'm going to just take my piercer. I'm going to put one right here at the end. Alright, so now I'm just going to bend this with my hand. I'm going to stick that right there. I got dimensionals here. Let me see. Probably need to futz with my handle a little more. I know I futzed with my first one quite a bit. Okay, give that a nice press. We'll flip this one over. We're going to do our best now to match this up with the one on the back. So that looks about right. Sorry, my bag's moving all around here. It's probably not helpful for the video. Alright. Okay, give those a nice little press. We will bring in our little pearls. These are pretty small. I actually also thought about using the faceted gems. We do have those in the silver, and I thought that would be pretty, but I'm trying to stick with the colors, of course, in my DSP. So these, whoops, work fine. They're tiny and delicate, but they're still super cute. So I'm going to take one. You could use any of the colors in these. And give that a nice press. And that really completes the bag in the box. Now, if you wanted to, you could tie some ribbon as well, like I said. So here is another version. This one was using the Tranquil Tide. I kind of did a combo of the fig and the tide, Tranquil Tide here, and you can see I tied my bow. So where did I stick my ribbon? We can do that. Can run it through here. Give ourselves enough to tie. Cut that. And just kind of be gentle. Your paper will collapse nicely on itself. There you go. And I'd probably even trim down my, whoops, didn't tighten it enough. Look how darling that is. What a great little project. But super cute. And I love that they're a nice size that you can fit a little gift in there. Our Ready Shreddy could go in here with a little bit of a treat. They're awesome. So I do thank the two demos. I wish I recalled their names. New Zealand and US. Again, not my original idea, but I do thank them for sharing, and I wanted to share it with all of you. So you can find a full supply list of the products used in today's video in the description. And I look forward to being back with you guys real soon. Thanks so much for watching. Bye-bye.